Sagittarians, how are you? How about a reading from your metal dog? I'm a very sleepy metal dog, but I have made a commitment that every second Saturday I will do you, Sag, a reading. You are among the mutable signs. You are helping us with change, with transitions, with your fiery flexibility. Let's see, Sag, you take us from fall into winter, and that's what it means to be a mutable sign. It is at the change of seasons that we see all four mutable signs. You're supposed to help fixed people like me who are just set in our ways and we're just gonna finish it. You're good at helping us see how to change. So sometimes we help you make decisions. All right, Sag. I'm going to pull a card from For Hoxa, one of this beautiful tarot deck, to just get an overall feeling, kind of like we might use an oracle. And then we'll look at the bottom of the deck, and then we'll get into a reading where we ask what is ending, what is coming in. I don't know why I'm looking at my key. I know this by heart. What your strength is, what you have to bring to the situation. And then fourth, what is hidden from you that the tarot wants you to know. Okay, the wild card, I like to think of it. So, this is about the Elder of Air. This is like the King of Air, King of Swords. Clarity. Clarity and the kind of wisdom that comes of using the truth. The sword represents your mind, the truth. I've heard Sagittarians think that they know a lot. They can be know-it-alls. My experience says that's true. It's an endearing quality. I love Sag. Heart people, fiery people. So yeah, there's some kind of way that the Elder of Fire who's used their mind and has seen what an amazing weapon it actually can be, in that they have a deep understanding of the truth and of how to use it, Sagittarius. And so I think the Elder of Air, the King of Air, has learned that they need to connect their heart to their mind. When they use their mind and they speak the truth, it ought to come from their heart. This elder has kind of looks like a halo. She's like a saint. So it speaks to me of using your heart. There's a very beautiful image of martyrdom, and that's what I feel like the king or the Elder of Air has felt the pain of having the mind used on them as well, like in a battlefield of debate or and she has these crows with her. The artist of this deck loves crows, and so these would be friendly, curious presence to help her understand. She herself is a fairy with crow wings. Okay, what's going on the bottom? Awesome. Just one very Sagittarian image. Here you are, riding the eagle down to earth. This is a card of action. It's a card of communication. It's very exciting. So it seems to me like you are bringing a message that comes from what you know, and you're bringing it down to earth. And I'm going to say specifically bringing it down to the heart because of how I interpret the Elder of Air. But let us see. I always think of you as the centaurs that are your symbol. Those kind of heart forth, humored, good laugh on a Sagittarian. Always fun people to be around. So let's see. I feel like I need to shuffle this deck. We'll ask, what is ending? What is coming in? What do you have to bring to this situation? And what is hidden from you? Okay. What is ending? A time of working and waiting for the fruits of your labor to come in. 7 of discs. That's good. It's very stagnant energy. That's funny. Her shoes don't even match. I never noticed that before. She just doesn't even care what she's going to wear. She just goes out in the fields. Huh. She's pregnant. Another thing I have never noticed. So that 9 months of waiting coming to an end. That's great. What's coming in? 8 of discs. It's like work. Very cool work in this image. It's like an artist. New job could be. It's almost like you've been applying for jobs. 7. Now 8. You get the job. Become like in the 8, you become a skilled artist or a skilled worker. We can see in the tree a little spider web. It's often associated with the 8 of discs, the kind of way, the skill of the spider. Very creative, skilled, focused work here coming in. It can be spiritual work, but really we tend to think of it in the realm of just your job, your art. Okay, so your strength, what you bring to this situation. 9 of Wands. You have struggled and you have changed as a result of struggle. It bothers me that it goes from being a dark person to being a white person in this image. But usually the 9 of Wands is like a capacity to endure, which the 7 of discs suggests you have been waiting and enduring and hoeing in your field and waiting and working and working. And you're tired. But you have a stick-to-itiveness, and 9 of Wands wisdom comes with struggle, long struggle for sure. But the tarot wants you to know what is hidden from you. 6 of Swords. This is moving from thoughts to new ideas, changing your mind. It can be relocating, but it's really about your mind, because the swords are mind. And think of it as like you have stories in your head that disturb you, and you could be free of them, and you move to the next place where you're at peace, calm, serene. So because the Elder of Air tells us that you've been on an intellectual journey that has taught you that you need to bring your heart. You need to communicate from that good heart that you have from your fiery 8 of fire. That's your fire sign, Sag. So that could be what is what this change of perspective is about. We will clarify. The bottom of the deck, 1 card, a sense of being left out, of being abandoned. You can see the eye looking into the world of abundance and feeling outside of it. So this is a driving energy here behind this process. Probably why you feel tired in the 9 of Wands. But let's see. You do have a capacity for struggle. It's almost like you're going to get a new job. You're going to get into the world of abundance. You're going to move. And you've been really working hard. You've been putting in the time. A new purpose, a new job. Let's see. What is coming to an end? 7 of discs. There's your fiery self, alpha, decisive, king of rods. That's your sign. Rods, wands, fire. You know what you want. You're going after it. There is a lot of momentum. You have been an amazing chariot here, mastery. Wow. You're kind of a badass, Sagittarius. And there's the truth. When the Ace of Swords comes up, it means what the tarot reader just said is true. Badass, huh? All right. Fun. It's funny because it's like such this, it's a tedious energy. You've been raking and uncovering these artifacts, and you're pregnant with possibilities. And then under that, King of Rods, chariot mastery, like 4 horses of all the elements. Yeah, the truth is, all of the work that you've put in has come from an amazing drive in you towards revealing the truth. And it feels like the truth is what the Elder of Air has. Like there's some kind of intellectual level of mastery that you have reached. And now you're ready to bring that into the world through your work, to make it so, like the 8 of Discs is making art, and that's what all of the being displayed on the tree here. It's a skilled crafts person. So now you are skilled in your craft. You have mastered it, mastery, with your willpower. Let's keep looking. Let's clarify. 8 of Discs. Cool, Sagittarius. I'm glad I saved you for the last of all my mutable sign readings, because it's a little bit late, a little past my bedtime. But I'm trying to fulfill my commitment here. And I feel like that's what you've been doing. Okay. Page of Swords. There's more of the mind. Curiosity. It's more of a beginner's mind than the Elder of Air. There's that 5 of Pentacles. We see this twice. There's that you're feeling left out. You're looking around at the world and you're like, why do they have everything? I don't have anything. And it puts you up in your head. Huh. Yeah, you are looking, you need to face the fact that when you look at other people, and it might be in your work life, that you feel, it's in the 3D world. It's in the world of who has and who has not. That you're looking at it and you're like, I'm excluded, I'm not getting enough, and you're struggling with this. And this is what you need to work on, and this is what's coming up. This is the work that you need to work through, the way that you tend to look with a sense of lack. You're looking from a sense of lack, right? You feel left out. This is what you need to work on. This is the next part of your journey, because you've really mastered something. And now it's time to look at this. And so this is mutability for sure, changing through struggle, getting more and more defined, more and more upright, stronger. But you're tired. Even when you're tired, you're able to change. You have clarity here. This is the Queen of Air, and you have the King of Air as your overlying energy. The Queen has great clarity, and she can be a bit cold. She cuts people out. There is more of your mind. Your mind is big, Sagittarius. It's keeping you up at night, feeling anxious. That's sort of like, but the Queen of Swords is turning her back on that she's turning towards, one more card, 4 of Rods. There you are. There you are in your element with the people that love you and get you. Everybody's stable up on the surface. It's a party. So yeah, you're able to turn your back on whatever has been making you feel left out, with clarity, in order to have what your heart desires, whatever that is. To get down into your heart, into your passion, into your fire from your brain. And the way that you do that is with the Queen of Swords. She cuts out this shit. She's like, I'm not doing that anymore. I'm done with that head trip, right? And so that's what this is about. This is what the tarot wants you to know. Your head, you need to be lifted up out of your head. It is giving you trouble. Let me shuffle here. Clarify what is hidden. 6 of Swords. Turn your back on whatever is causing you anxiety. Remove it from your life so that you can use your clarity to make a decision. Mutable signs I understand have trouble making decisions because you're good at flexibility and you just can kind of see, well, this or this or this, but it's clarity that will help you get what you want, this 4 of Rods. And your brain is kind of coming in these cards here as your challenge, that you are trying to conquer your own mind here. And your mind is exhausting you. Yeah, your mind's making you feel like this. Oh, poor me. And then there's a new cup being offered to you, a new beginning, new love, divine love. But you're focused on your losses instead of on the cups that are full. There's also a cup here. So there's 2 cups, 2 choices. Sometimes they come in as like a 2 of cups, like a partner, justice. So that's what I do feel like you're like, this isn't fair. And you're obsessing about something that's not fair. And so here's you leaving the scene where you're discontent. You have 8, but you need 9 cups to be content. And so you're leaving, and sometimes it's a spiritual journey. 6 of Swords indicates you're going on an intellectual, changing your mind, dealing with the stories that your head tells you. 8 of Cauldrons amplifies that, and again is connecting as the Elder of Air did from the very start. Your mind and your heart need to reconnect. You need to use them together. Yeah, otherwise, this is the feeling. This is a terrible feeling of regret. The 5 of Swords. Your mind is causing you a lot of pain. You're in a passageway. 5s are passageways. 5 of Pentacles here twice, and now the 5 of Swords. The 5 of Swords is winning in a way that really doesn't feel good. So this is what you need to stop doing in order to feel at peace. And then, the good news is 5 of Cups, 5 of Swords, 8 of Cauldrons. These are all things that you can change. You're in the passageway. You can move from poor me into, look, here's the key to the door. I can enter. This is the moment where the cat enters to signify this for you, Sagittarius. Underneath here. So this is very much in the realm of structural power. Some institution is causing you to feel really up in your head, really obsessed. And then there's also the possibility of you recognizing, hey, look at me. I have a beautiful home. I have made a beautiful life. I know my worth. Like, this is your choice, right? You're going to have a dilemma coming up of either feeling sorry for yourself or changing your mind. Having a new, young idea, changing your mind. There's like all this stuff here, Sagittarius. Your mind is not your friend. You're regretting your behavior. You're in self-pity, and you need to move out of that into, oh, I'm amazing. I know my worth. This is what I deserve. This is the ideal, that whatever it is, it might not look like that. It doesn't look like this for me. But 4 of Wands is where you are known, where you are loved for who you are. You are authentic here because the 4 is 4 legs of a table. Everything is up on the surface. So you have friends, community, a partner, a family, whatever you want. And so once you have this once you have your mind in sync with your heart, instead of just like causing you to be a jerk on your pity pot. There's a lot of self-pity in this. I'm left out, poor me. And it might be true. Like when I see the high priest, I'm like, oh yeah, some institution is making you feel this way. You're probably justified in this feeling. You are looking in from the outside. Everybody has so much and you don't have anything. You're poor. You're tired. But you do have, just as much as your mind can fuck with you, you do have the capacity for the clarity of the Queen of Swords. She can cut it out. Whatever. She can cut the people that are messing with her mind out. She can cut out the thoughts. You can be lifted up out of the stories that are making you feel bad. And it looks like making you act in a way that doesn't feel good to you. But there's a strong sense of discontent that can be resolved by just completely embracing the mind-heart connection that the Elder of Air has learned and bringing this into your communication and into your actions as you go forward. And I feel like this is totally how I think of Sagittarians, as like coming from the good heart, very like, so heroic, you know, in your capacity to at least appear that way. But I feel your pain. I see it. I honor the feeling that things aren't fair. They aren't. If you can't change the institutions here, the high priest, you can change how you see yourself in this situation, right? Fives are opportunities to change your perspective. So, not an easy message to carry for you, Sagittarius, but I do hope it helps you. I really just think you're like one of the cool kinds of people on earth, and I love having you in my life. And yeah, it's okay to feel sorry for yourself. We need to do that, especially when there's a righteous injustice that we're right. This is wrong. It should be different. It's not fair. It's just an opportunity then to accept what is and do what you can, change what you can, which is your perspective, your sense of who you are. You're not poor. You're rich, right? You are this princess here who has made a beautiful home, okay? And you seem to be very good at your job. You like really do it like with discipline. Like we started out with you, like this. And it's just, you really put a shitload in, but it didn't come up with enough. We see you here, master of your trade. I almost feel like even if you get a job where you are valued, where you do get to be the master of your craft, that it doesn't feel good because you still have this lack mentality that keeps your life small and it keeps you in the negative. And so I hope you can shift out of the negative space that you may have been in and appreciate yourself, your awesomeness, and where you are. Yeah. So, okay, I think I'm repeating myself. I hope you have a beautiful day, Sagittarius.